Nostalgia. That feeling of, the good old days. Nostalgia is a powerful feeling evoked in gamers that reminds them of when times were simpler. How does nostalgia have an impact on gaming if it's just feelings of the past? I'm gonna explain that in this video. Depending on what time you grew up, when you hear that word, you may think of the NES with Super Mario or Zelda, the PS1 with Crash Bandicoot, the original Xbox with Halo, the Wii with Wii Sports and Mario Kart, or what about the Xbox 360 avatars? Oh man, those things, I miss them. Or even the original Minecraft releases have that nostalgic kick. Believe it or not, some people feel nostalgic about the first chapter of Fortnite, me included. Some people may revisit these old games to relive the glory days they experienced when they were younger. They didn't have nearly as many responsibilities as they do now. And that's just a product of getting older. It's inevitable. We're gonna look at the growing market of remasters and remakes. This is something that has been booming in the past couple of years. This trend has been going on for a while now, but when I first noticed this, it was with the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, which remade all 3 original Crash Bandicoot games, giving them even more of a charm and polish than how they were back in the day. This game sold insanely well, kill me, raking in over 10 million sales as of 2019, just under 2 years after launch. This game allowed gamers to relive those memories of playing this game as a kid, experiencing it in full HD and beautiful 4K graphics. The next year, after the launch of Crash Insane Trilogy, they did the same thing with Spyro as well, which also sold very well. Then in 2019, we also saw the remaster of Crash Team Racing. Doom also had its reboot in 2016, which completely revolutionized its gameplay in a modern fashion, which was the perfect way to go in my opinion. It single-handedly revived the Doom IP and then led to the release of Doom Eternal, a remake of Doom 2. Both of these games were so good, they're easily in the top games I've ever played for so many reasons. It seems that this market was very profitable for not only the companies to rake in cash, but for the people to relive their past memories they've had with those games. There have been so many remakes of games that are even just 10 years old, such as like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, The Last of Us, and this year with Dead Space and Resident Evil 4, raking in 4 million sales in just a few weeks after launch. People eat these games up, and honestly, I can't blame them. Reliving these past experiences in a new, updated way is such a fun nostalgia trip. Some people are sick of this format of remakes and remasters, saying that it's just developers that ran out of ideas, having to pull their previous successes out of their back pockets for a soulless cash grab. While that may be true for some, I honestly don't mind them. Getting to relive memories of simpler times brings me right back to those days. I literally bought a PS4 for the remaster. That's how dedicated I was. I literally sold things on offer up and raked in as much cash, even coins, as I could just to buy a PS4 for this game. Growing up sitting on the floor playing Crash Bandicoot at my grandma's house on the PS1 was so fun, and being able to remember those times while playing the remaster was such a great feeling. The remake was how I pictured the game growing up, with all the cartoony features and graphics. This market is still growing, and who knows what game is going to be remade next. There are still so many franchises that deserve a reboot, such as Banjo-Kazooie, which hasn't had a game in like 15 years. What franchise do you think deserves to be rebooted in a remake or remaster? Overall, nostalgia is a very powerful tool used in gaming to not only make money, but to give gamers a way to relive their golden memories of simpler times. Some people hate remasters and remakes, and I honestly can't blame them. Should companies come up with new ideas, or just build off of ones that they know work? That's been proven to us, because they're still raking in even more money than they did when the games first released. Let me know how you feel about the booming economy of remakes and remasters. Do you think companies are just doing it for the fan service or the money? I think it's both, honestly. Let me know what you think.